What's going on YouTube? This is Rob A again, and today we are going to be looking at Masterpiece Soundwave. MP-13 Destron Communications Officer Soundwave Masterpiece. I am so excited about this guy. Yeah, pre-ordered him the minute I heard he was coming out. And finally he showed up today. Yeah, it comes with Laserbeak. Yeah, I'm just really excited. So, as you can see, he's back in his ginormous Masterpiece box. That is definitely a departure from what we saw with Sideswipe. Very quickly, on the side, I'm just tossing minifigures all over the place with the size of this box, but you can see it's standard stuff going on here, and on the back it shows you some of the features of this figure. As you know, it's always stores in chest. That's actually in English for whatever weird reason. Actual size, so it shows you on the back the actual size of Soundwave here. It shows on the back that he can hold up to 3 cassettes at one time. And Laserbeak, obviously, awesomeness. Some more awesomeness. He comes with this little, I'm not even sure what that is, little radar gun or some nonsense. An energon cube, his sonic blaster, whatever MacLeod. Yeah. And displays and various displays and things, and it comes with a Megatron gun. So yada yada yada. It's a big box. It's awesome. It's black. It's got shiny letters, and let's open it up. Okay, guys. So in the box, you do get this, standard instruction booklet here, and as you can see, it's got a lovely artwork of Soundwave on the front. Some more lovely artwork of Soundwave on the inside. As well as either Rumble or Frenzy, and Laserbeak and or Buzzsaw. We've got all of his accessories and things. Shows the Energon Cube, the Megatron gun, display panel, sensor, concussion blaster, case, and condor. That would be Laserbeak there. And yeah, it just shows you the various functions of the figure. Energon Cube and all that. Cool stuff, and instructions for all that, everything else, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. And on the back here, you can see that there are little display area thingies that you can cut out and use with the removable chest piece for the display. I'm not going to cut these out. I may scan them and print them out on some photo paper or something and use those at a later time, but not just now. As well, you can also see on the back here they have all the different Soundwaves, Action Masters, G2, Beast, or not Beast, Machine Wars, and two different of the same movie version, which I don't really quite get what that's about, but whatever. You also get a sweet trading card for Soundwave with stats that I don't know which is which, and of course a trading card for Masterpiece Condor or Laserbeak, Destron Interrogation, and he's got some decent stats too. What else we got in here? This thing, and a little extra insert showing you how the, or maybe what not to do with the function of his carrying all the 3 different cassettes inside. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the paperwork, and you probably want to see this. That's what we all came here for. That's the meat and potatoes right there. Soundwave himself. So here's his alt mode with Laserbeak in his little cassette case, and that is awesome. Soundwave, nice chunky cassette player. He's got you can really feel the weight to him when you're holding him in your hand like this. Now, he's a very good representation. I don't Unfortunately, my G1 Soundwave and all my cassettes are in storage, and I asked my brother if I could borrow some of his to do in the review, but he wasn't able to locate his in time. His are probably in storage too. So I'll probably be the only reviewer to do Soundwave that is not comparing him to his G1 counterpart, but whatever. There are other reviews you can watch, should you desire. Mine will be the most fun, though, right? Right. Okay, so anyway, yeah, he's awesome. I love it. The cassette player mode, you can see you've got the play button, which does nothing. Stop, record, both do nothing. But the fast forward and the rewind buttons you can press, and they've got, they're springy, so you can press those until you rub all the chrome off the buttons. So don't do that too much. I don't know if you can see this very well, but the record/battery display is actually a clear red bit. It's very hard to see, even with the naked eye, but it's really cool that they popped that little piece in there just to kind of make it official. As you can see, you've got the headphone jack up at the top here. Different slots for all kinds of whatever's on the side here. I have not used a cassette player in a very long time, so please bear with me. I don't know if this is like maybe a power jack or something similar. It's got a volume knob that you can turn a little bit, as well as this thing that you can press, and just all kinds of little buttons and doodads and detail all over this guy, which is pretty awesome. Now, I have heard complaints that the back of this thing looks crappy. And yeah, it's got a lot of gaps in it. It doesn't look, it doesn't look flush or flat. And granted, it'd be very cool if, a third party does do an add-on that you could just, you can take the sensor out and there is a tab or a slot right there. You could tab in if they just made what looks like a battery case cover rather, and just have that cover that. It would look a lot honestly, better. If that's really a big deal, come on guys, seriously, do you know anyone that's gonna display Soundwave like this, Masterpiece Soundwave? They're gonna spend $180 and then display him in cassette mode turned around like that? Seriously, come on. So all I can say is, get over it, please, please. This thing is awesome, awesome. And I've only had it literally, like, before I started recording, I literally just opened the package up and got them out. So I've played with this thing for all of maybe 2 seconds. I have not even transformed Laserbeak yet, so that's going to be amazing to do together. Just a fun project for us. I felt we were growing apart. I really wanted us to do something together as a family. So yeah, you can of course open up the cassette door just like that, and take Laserbeak here. Boop. I want to listen to some sweet tunes. Here we go. If I can remember how tapes go in. It's been a long time. There you go. And we'll just press play. Boop. And yeah, that is awesome. I love it. I love it so much. And then of course, pop it open and pull your tape out. And now, as long as we've got this going here, we may as well take a look at Laserbeak. Okay guys, so here is Laserbeak, and yeah, he looks great. I mean, this is the exact same size as the G1 cassette, as you can maybe see or not see by the size of it here. It is a standard micro cassette size. Flip it on the bottom, you can see some Decepticon symbols there. That's pretty cool. And we're going to go ahead and transform this guy. And to do that, we're going to just press in on the middle here. And that's going to kind of get things started with his head on the back. I'll just pull that right out. And you can see, bam, he's got a head. And then we'll come over here. We'll just lift these flappadoos. lift these guys right up. And yeah, we'll come onto the back here, and you can see these silver bits. We're just gonna pull these up and over and just push them onto the back, just like so. Bam. And then we'll lift up his little fins and pull the wings out. Take the feet back here and just push them down and turn them, down and turn. And there you have Laserbeak in his Condor mode. And holy smokes, this thing is ridiculously cartoon accurate. Ridiculous, insane, crazy. And not only that, but on the original Laserbeak toy, the cassette, basically you pulled the wings out, you flipped the head up, and the feet pulled out from the sides, and you had to stick these chromed engines onto the back that came separately. This is self-contained, all together, and it looks so much better. This looks dead on to the cartoon show. And if you remember the movie, Laserbeak had a little camera that pops out of his head, and if you press down on that, just like so, and kind of massage it out, he's got the spy camera in his head. Though for the life of me, I never understood what the deal with that was, because I thought Laserbeak could just record things with his eyes, and that was how he worked, but, you know, whatever. So you do get some articulation. His head can go that far down and that far up. His neck is pretty well articulated. He's got some wing swinging action. His wings cannot go up or down at the body, but you can flap his wings down to simulate, you know, flight or perching, which we will get into later. But for now, that is Laserbeak, and we're just going to pop him right back over here. Laserbeak. Actually, we'll do one more quick look at him. Let everybody see the awesomeness. Laserbeak. Laserbeak. Alright guys, here is Soundwave. And to transform this guy, what you want to do is we're going to pull this front flap down and just kind of get it out of the way a little bit. Actually, you can lift it up, and these two bits are going to come down like so. Then you're going to fold it underneath, and this back piece is going to flip up and just kind of lock in to Soundwave's bum there. We can take this off for now just to get it out of the way. Put that right to the side. And over here we've got a little flap. You can see this flap area is attached to this piece, which is attached to this piece, and basically we're going to pull it all out, and just like so, and then just straighten it, and this piece we're just going to turn around like that for now, and we'll do the same on the other side here. And just like that. Alrighty, so now we're going to come over to the side here and just pull that off. Pull this off as well. I don't know why this side wants to get stuck. There we go. Extend the legs. Pull them down. There we go. We're going to turn it around right here. Turn it around at the knee. And then these pieces here are actually the feet. We're just going to pull them down and around, down and around, just like that. Then the side flaps just go down and rest against the side of the leg here. And they are definitely unobtrusive. When he's in robot mode, you really don't even notice that those pieces stick out like they do. So not bad at all. Okay, next, his torso here. Actually, you can see that it's kind of sticking back a little bit. You just want to push that forward and lock it up forward. And then the arms, you're just going to pull around, and there's little tabs up here and a slot right here. You're just going to lock that into place and lock that into place. The backs, these flaps go down just like so. And we just open his forearms and pull his fists out. Like we have done on many a Transformer before. And last but certainly not least, we're going to come back here, open this flap, and you can see his head tucked in there. Just going to pull it up and then close that guy right back. And there you have Soundwave in all his masterpiecey glory. Beautiful, let me tell yous. Alright, so I'm not even sure where to begin, but we'll start with articulation. Actually, we'll start with a close-up of the head, and we're gonna sit Soundwave down. You can kind of straddle the camera. So here is Soundwave's face, looking like Soundwave's face ought to look. He has chromed eyes. Well, you know, he has a chromed visor, rather, chrome red visor. And to start off with articulation, you can see he can look down fairly well, which is good because he's often dealing with smaller little cassette guys. He can look up really well, his head goes all the way around, and all that fun stuff. So really nice articulation in the head, beautifully sculpted, beautifully done all the way around. Let's see, there we go. Let's see here, his arms can, you know, do that whole thing. They can go out just like that. Actually, they can go up that far. And then his bicep, which not only has a swivel, but it's also on a hinge, so it can go out like that. So you can get some crazy poses going on here. And yeah. He also has a double jointed elbow, which is fantastic. Wrist swivel, of course. And his fingers are articulated. His forefinger, you'll see, is jointed in two spots at the knuckle and at the midpoint, so that he can do one specific thing, and that is this. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. He's also pretty tall. Alright. You ready? Doot, 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 doot. Boop. There you go. Soundwave can finally press his own button, and that is super exciting. He almost can reach it. Oh, he probably can't even reach it with this arm too. Let's see. Let's see if we extend the finger out. Boop. Yes, he can reach his own button with both hands. How about that? So yeah, and then the last four digits are just one solid bit that can move together. But that is really, really cool. Unexpected as well. Okay, so he's got waist swivel going on here. His legs, which are a matter of a bit of contention, because they do have this kind of obvious joint in the front, and they can't really go back due to the way that they're sculpted. But, you know, it doesn't bother me, honestly. His legs can go forward, of course, and out to the side very nicely. And let's see if I can actually get him to hold this pose. Yeah, so he's pretty darn stable, as you can see. Pretty good stability. His feet are metal, I should say. Yeah, die-cast. That's the word I was looking for. Die-cast metal. He's got a knee joint going on here. He can break his leg like that at the thigh. He also has a knee swivel, and his feet are on all kinds of crazy joints, so you can get pretty insane amounts of movement out of those. I'm not sure why you'd need that. The only kind of thing that I wish there were here, but there is not, he does not have a swivel at his foot, so you have to do all your leg movement at the knee. But that is such a minor nitpick that it's really not an issue. Really not. So let's check out some of these weapons and accessories. Alright, Soundwave's first weapon is actually attached to him on the back here. And you can just lift this right up. And you can aim it around however you like. He's got a total predator thing going on here. So you can see he's got the shoulder-mounted cannon, which is pretty awesome. That's really cool. Very posable, very nice. Next up is his concussion blaster. And to do this, you just want to pull the weapon apart at the middle here. And then you're going to just reach in, and there's the handle is here. You're going to pull that down, and it'll push the tip of the barrel forward just enough that you can kind of get in here with a nail and just pull that out. And there you have his concussion blaster. And he can hold that in his hand, like so. He's got the same handle with the tabs on it that the Masterpiece figures are all sporting these days, so you can theoretically have him hold any Masterpiece weapon as well as have any Masterpiece figure hold his. And it actually fits in there quite tightly. And he just closes fingers around the handle there, just like so. And there you have his concussion blaster. He also comes with the sensor array. And to use that, you just pop open his wrist area. And watch out for falling fingers, because these his forefingers are on very tiny little, just held in by friction, and they will pop out, but thankfully they just pop right back in, no problem. So you just move that. Also, a thing to note is that he does have sculpted on the insides of his forearms, he has these kind of basically subwoofer looking things. It's like speakers just sculpted in here. They're not painted or anything, but they are sculpted in, so you could have him, you know, just kind of aiming those at people too, you know, shooting sound waves at people. And I thought that was a really cool thing to add in. But anyway, close that up. You come on over to this guy and just plug it right in there, and he's got a sensor. So he can sense things. Good for him! Alright, so also included in the box is the same exact Megatron gun that you may have gotten with MP-01 Optimus Prime. Yeah, so this is meant to fit also in Soundwave's hand. And for those of you unfamiliar with it, it's just a small version of Megatron as a gun. But it's pretty awesome actually, because you can move the stock around however you like. You can even remove the stock, which I'll try and do here. Hopefully I won't break it. There we go. You can remove that. You can remove the sight, and of course the barrel extender, and have a little Walther P-38 going on, and it does extend, so you can fit it into various masterpiece sized hands. This one goes right in there without too much trouble, and then you just kind of close his arm or hand around it there, and Soundwave is holding on to Megatron here, and you can just plug that back on, and there you go. You can stick this back on. Alright, he's got that going on too. Also, he comes with this little display screen that just attaches to his existing chest piece, just like that. And this, you can use these guys and just cut these out if you want to. I'm not going to, and just place them behind here, and it will show a display on his chest. So also included in the set, you get this Energon cube, which I've gone ahead and filled with the Papercraft Energon that you can find on Takara's website. You get varying degrees of success with this, depending on the type of paper you use, I'm sure. I just used regular printer paper because I was feeling lazy. But you do get this Energon cube, and what you can do is pop the end off of that, and just stick it right into the extra plate, just like that, and he can have Energon coming out of his chest there, which is pretty cool, I guess. Not really necessary in my opinion, but it's awesome that they included that and allowed it to have that function. So now Soundwave can be pumping out the Energon like crazy. And that's pretty cool. I like that. Hopefully someone will come out with maybe some different colors of Energon cubes, or at least like an insert that's not made out of paper that you just put in there and have it be full or empty or whatever you like. Another awesome feature about Soundwave here is that, as you can see on his shoulders here, he has some ridges right across the top, and it may be a little harder to see on his arm, but he does have a clear plastic kind of ridge just before his wrist, and these are contact points for Laserbeak. So up on his shoulder here, you can just plug Laserbeak onto those, and he'll perch very nicely on Soundwave's shoulder. You can just turn him a little bit here. There we go. Just like so. On the shoulder, and as you can see, it's a nice tight fit. Or you can come on over here and just plug him onto Soundwave's wrist, and you get some of that action going. There we go. So yeah, really nice. Just fantastic accessories, fantastic play values. I did notice that I have a little paint splotch right here, but I can just easily scratch that off. Other than that, the paint on this guy has been just spot on, like beautifully done. No problems, no wishy-washy paint like we found with Sideswipe. And it's just a beautifully made figure. I really am impressed. So we're just going to transform Laserbeak back into his cassette mode here. Dun, 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 dun. Oops, I think, am I doing this right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, and let me show you the other gimmick that Soundwave has here. And very much like the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave, you can see inside he's got the cassette deck, but you can actually push this back and it'll just snap back there. And I don't know if you saw, so you push that back, you got Laserbeak, he can go all the way back in there, and you can fit 2 more tapes in front of him, so you can fit 3 cassettes all together inside Soundwave here. And he's just got this little button on the back, no huge plunger, as you can see. Nice from the back there. But you just push that plunger forward, and it'll advance the cassettes up to the front. So unfortunately, like I said, I don't have extra cassettes right now, or I would show it off more thoroughly. But as you can see, it brings up Laserbeak to the front, and then you just pop them forward and out, and that is just awesome. Just awesome. So we'll do some size comparisons here. Push Soundwave back, and actually, for starters, let's just get him with his Fall of Cybertron counterpart. This is Voyager Soundwave. As you can see, he's quite a bit bigger. Yeah, it really is quite a difference, and yeah. So that's Voyager Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. With this guy, I'll put him back. Let's get MP-10 in here. So as you can see, Prime is taller than Soundwave by about, I'd say, yeah, about a head taller. Just about a head taller. So he probably comes up, I don't have Grimlock in robot mode on hand, I would show that, but he's probably about the same size as Grimlock. And of course, Sideswipe here. There we go. Pull this back a little bit. So very nice size. Just an all-around amazing toy. I am really impressed with this. I am really pleased to own this, and I think, yeah, I absolutely recommend this guy to anyone. They have the other cassette bots coming out in the next couple of months. I have those on pre-order, so hopefully I'll be able to show those guys off as well. And yeah, I just can't speak highly enough about this guy. Masterpiece Soundwave. Yeah. I feel like there's stuff that I'm missing that I should be mentioning, and I can't think of it, so I'm gonna just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, very cool toy. Well worth the money in my opinion, but as I said, I believe he will be coming out in the United States, and I think at least Australia as well, so probably other countries. So if you're on the fence about this guy, if you think the price is a little too much for you, just hang on. Hopefully it'll show up in your country for, you know, a less expensive price, but he is well worth it in my opinion. I was kind of down on Sidesway because of the paint issues. That is also a fantastic toy all around, but the paint issues led me to, I believe my suggestion was to wait and see if it came out in the States, or, you know, in your local markets. But this guy, if you're at all on the fence about waiting and if you're not sure he's going to show up, then go ahead and pick this guy up. You can't go wrong. He's a fantastic figure. I really do enjoy him, and you can see him. Do a quick 360 here. You can see him from the back. You can see he's pretty darn awesome from any old angle, and just really great. That is a fantastic toy. So I think that's going to do it for this review. I want to thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. Yeah, definitely leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you pick this guy up as well, if you plan to. Any questions you have, I'd be happy to answer. I may not have gone over everything that I should have, and for that I apologize. I'm just kind of all swept up in the excitement, and it is very late, and I've been at work all day, so please forgive me. Yeah, if you found this video helpful, please give me a like. Those are very helpful to me overall, and as always, definitely subscribe. I've got some more stuff, more Creo, more Transformers, all kinds of cool stuff going on. So in the meantime, thank you again for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time. Rob A out.